This isn't magic, these are fascinating little science experiments. Draw a few straight lines around an ant, and the ant will never be able to walk out. Don't throw away your chewed gum. Shape it into a cone, and when the gum isn't looking, smash a coconut onto it. The coconut is actually pierced. This is the power of a non-Newtonian fluid. Interleave the pages of a book like shuffling cards. The resulting friction can actually lift a large jug of mineral water. Pour freezing cold, purified water into a goblet, then drop a strawberry in. The water freezes around the strawberry. This is the power of turning water into ice on contact. Dip the base of a rose cutting in honey, stick it into a potato, and then bury it in the soil. The combination of honey and potato will stimulate root growth and development, which can shorten the time needed to grow a lush rose bush. Use a cotton swab dipped in lemon juice to write on a piece of paper. The words you wrote will only appear after being heated. This is the secret of the wordless book, Invisible Ink. Draw some warm water into a syringe, cover the needle opening, and pull the plunger out. The warm water starts boiling again. This is due to the difference in air pressure. This is a purple cabbage. Tear it into pieces, put them in a pitcher, and add hot water. After letting it steep for a while, pour the purple cabbage water into these cups of liquid. What do you think will happen? Sugar water, lemon water, salt water, alkaline water, soda water, and pure water each turn into different colors. You know what the principle behind this is. Put one end of a piece of gauze into dirty water and the other end into an empty glass. You can easily filter the dirty water into clear water. Break matches into an acute angle and arrange them in a circle point to point. Drop a few drops of clear water into the center, and you will see the matches automatically close up to form a five-pointed star. This is the effect of water's surface tension. Place a cotton string on ice cubes and sprinkle some table salt on top. You can easily lift the ice cubes. This is the chemical principle behind sprinkling salt. Add iodine to water, then put a piece of apple in and stir. The water instantly becomes clear. This is a redox reduction oxidation reaction. Check out these mind-blowing science experiments you can do right at home. Rub a glass on the mouth of a beer bottle. Give it a gentle tap, and the beer will quickly spray out. This is a chain reaction. What to do if there's a sudden power outage at home? Add some rice to a glass, fill it up to 80% with water, pour in a little cooking oil, stick a cotton swab in the middle, and light it. You've got a candle that will burn all night long. Draw a circle on the bottom of a pan with garlic, and the fried egg will turn out perfectly round. Gently rub your fingers on some garlic a few times, and you can easily pick up an egg yolk. This is due to disulfide bonds. Shine a laser pointer through plain water, and no light path is visible. Add a little milk to the water and stir until it gets cloudy, and you'll see a clear path of light. This is the famous Tyndall effect. Press your thumbprint onto a piece of white paper. Next, pour a little iodine iodophore into a cup and use a tissue to spread it evenly. Place the cup upside down over the fingerprint and continuously heat the cup with a hair dryer. The fingerprint will gradually appear. You've successfully mastered fingerprint extraction. If you try to punch a hole in the bottom of a bowl, it will shatter with one hit. But if you put the bowl in deep water and hit it again, you can punch a perfectly round hole. This is due to the buffering force of water. Pour water to different levels in 3 out of 4 cups. How do you distribute it evenly among all 4 cups? Just place water-filled bent straws between the cups, and you'll see the water distribute into each cup. This is the siphon phenomenon of water. Place a piece of gauze over the mouth of a bottle and secure it with a rubber band. Invert it over a glass and sequentially add activated carbon, sand, and pebbles again. Then pour in the dirty water you want to filter, and you'll get a glass of clean water. Place a paper towel on a glass plate and wet it with water. Then place a burning candle on it and cover it with a cup. Wait for the candle to go out, place 4 water-filled cups around it, and surprisingly, you can easily lift the whole thing. This is the power of atmospheric pressure. Don't throw away expired chewing gum. Shape it into a cone and catch a coconut off guard by smashing it onto the gum. The coconut is surprisingly pierced with a hole. This is the power of a non-Newtonian fluid. This is not magic, these are real small science experiments. What should you do if an old showerhead gets clogged? Pour some baking soda into a plastic bag, add some white vinegar, and tie it over the clogged showerhead. Take it off after 1 hour, and the showerhead will be completely unclogged. Place 3 bottle caps on a round magnet and put a plastic board on top. Slowly lift a spinning top onto it, pull the plastic board away, and the top will magically spin in midair. This is magnetic levitation. Pour a little clear alcohol onto some sand and sprinkle some white sugar over it. You can now summon the magical and ancient Pharaoh's snake. What if your kid doesn't like drinking water and only drinks soda? Put a laundry color catcher sheet into the drink and give it a stir. The beverage surprisingly turns white. It's so scary. Place a ping pong ball on the mouth of a bottle completely filled with water. Turn the bottle upside down, and surprisingly, the ping pong ball won't fall off. This is atmospheric pressure. Place a frozen glass upside down on a table. Pour water over the bottom of the glass, and an iceberg will slowly start to rise. Place an empty glass upside down, cover it with a piece of paper towel, and wet the paper. Put another empty glass on top and press down hard. They will attract each other and won't come apart. Make a few cuts in a chocolate bar, then secretly shift the pieces around like this. Surprisingly, there's an extra piece left over. Now you'll have an endless supply of chocolate. Cover a ping pong ball with a wine glass. Rotate it quickly in one direction, and the ping pong ball will lift and move around with the glass. This is the magical centrifugal force. Put a straw into a glass filled with water. Then take another straw, aim it right at the top of the first straw, and blow air quickly. The water will automatically flow out. This is the magical Bernoulli's principle. Overlap the pages of 2 books interchangeably. Hook a clothes hanger into the pages of each book, and you'll easily be able to lift a whole jug of water. This is the principle of friction. Put a square made of straws into a special soap solution to form a clear film. Drop a loop of cotton thread onto it and poke the middle of the loop hard. Look, it becomes a perfect circle. This is the surface tension of liquid. These are magical little experiments that will make kids put down their phones and fall in love with science. Can a straw pierce through a whole potato? It might not seem easy, but actually, if you just cover the top end of the straw, trapping the air inside, it gives the straw enough support to pierce right through a complete potato. This is due to the supporting force of the air pressure inside the straw. When eating an orange, squeeze the dried peel hard toward a candle flame. You'll discover that the oils in the peel contain a powerful amount of energy. Put an egg into a glass of plain water, and it will sink to the bottom. But if you add enough table salt to the water and stir until it's completely dissolved, the egg will float. This is the secret behind the buoyancy of the Dead Sea. Sprinkle pepper on water, and it will float even evenly on the surface. If you put a little dish soap on your finger and touch the water, the floating powder will rapidly spread outwards in a perfect circle. This happens because the dish soap breaks the water's surface tension. First, arrange colorful candies in a circle on a plate, then pour water into the center. You'll see the colors spread out to form a beautiful, colorful Ferris wheel. This demonstrates the diffusion phenomenon caused by the thermal motion of molecules. These experiments blew your mind. Smash that like button. Which of these science hacks was your favorite? Let me know in the comments below. Share this video with your friends so you can try these at home. And don't forget to subscribe to Vayish the Academy for more awesome science tricks every single day.
This isn't magic. These are real little science experiments. Why does a slotted spoon leak when holding rice and corn grits, but when holding the finest flour, not a single drop falls through? Rub a glass on the mouth of a beer bottle a few times, give it a gentle tap, and the beer gushes out. Doesn't it look like a massive atomic bomb explosion? Hit the mouth of an empty bottle with a hammer, and the bottle won't break. When we add some water to the bottle and gently tap it again, the bottle instantly shatters. This is the famous water hammer effect. Pour a little alcohol on sand, sprinkle a mixture of white sugar and baking soda on top, light it, and you can summon the magical and ancient Pharaoh's serpent. Add printer toner to a water bottle and put the cap on. Bring a magnet close to the bottle, and the toner actually plays a game of hide and seek with the magnet. Isn't it amazing? Add a spoonful of white sugar and a pump of dish soap to water. After stirring until dissolved, dip a straw into the solution, and you'll have a bubble that won't pop even when patted with a cotton cloth. No matter how you bend a shape memory metal, just throw it into hot water and it will return to its original shape. This is the unique characteristic of shape memory metal. Place a candle on a wet paper towel and cover it with a glass. Wait for the candle to go out, then place 4 glasses filled with water on top, and you can actually lift it up effortlessly. This is the power of atmospheric pressure. Bend matches in half from the middle, arrange them tip to tip in a circle, and put a few drops of water in the center. The matches will slowly turn into a beautiful 5-pointed star. This is due to the surface tension of water. Don't blink. Let me show you the magic of science. A flat piece of paper can support weight in the middle. If you fold it into a wavy shape, it can hold up a cup in the center. Even if you fill it with water, it won't collapse. This is the power of structure. Put a balloon over the bottom of a cut plastic bottle, and you can blow out a candle from a distance. Fill the bottle with smoke, and it becomes a fun smoke cannon. A blank piece of paper catches fire easily, but if you wrap it around a glass cup and hold it near a candle again, even after burning for a long time, the paper just gets blackened. What principle is this? Wrap fine copper wire around 2 keys and connect them to the positive and negative ends of a battery. You've just made a DIY hot wire cutter that can slice through foam. This is the law of electrical resistance. How can you lift water with a straw? Just fold the straw at the 1/3 mark, dip it in the water, and you can easily lift the water drops. This is because triangles have stability. Poke a small hole in a beer bottle cap and strike the bottle. The beer rapidly gushes out. This is the principle of an atomic bomb explosion.
These are the magical little experiments that will make kids put down their cell phones and fall in love with science. Take a small vial half filled with water and turn it upside down. Place it into a large plastic bottle completely filled with water. Then screw the cap on tightly. Now by squeezing the outside of the large bottle, you increase the pressure, which changes the volume of the remaining air inside the small vial. This allows you to control the vial, making it sink or float. Build a bridge using a flat piece of paper. The middle part can't hold much weight. If you fold it into a corrugated shape and then place it between 2 cups, it can not only hold up a cup, but it won't even collapse when the cup is filled with water. This is the power of structure. First, fill a small bottle with hot water. Then, add a few drops of food coloring. After putting the cap on, place it at the bottom of a clear glass tank. Next, just take the cap off. You'll see the color molecules spread upwards with the hot water. It simulates the spectacular sight of an underwater volcano erupting. This is the phenomenon of heat convection moving upwards. Tired of your kids being glued to their screens? Try these mind-blowing science experiments at home instead. Place a glass in front of the drawing of the girl. Pour clean water into it. You'll notice the girl slowly turns around. This is the principle of water refraction. Cut the stem of a white rose into 4 sections. Insert them into 4 different food colorings. Let it sit overnight. It transforms into a stunning rainbow rose. Put a burning strip of paper into a bottle. Place a hard-boiled egg on the mouth of the bottle. The egg surprisingly gets swallowed up. Just pour some hot water on the outside of the bottle, and the egg gets spit back out. Break matches in the middle and arrange them like in the video. Drop a little water in the center. Slowly, the matches come together to form a 5-pointed star. This is water's surface tension. Tightly wrap copper wire coil by coil around a screw. Connect the 2 ends to the positive and negative terminals of a battery. It will generate a magnetic force. This is the working principle of a crane. Stick tape in a hashtag pattern on the surface of a water-filled balloon. Pierce the center. The flowing water looks like it's frozen in place. This is the laminar flow phenomenon.
Want your mind blown? The very last experiment will leave you totally shocked. Put a drop of ink on the tail of a leaf and place it in the water. The leaf powers forward, as if it has a jet engine attached to it. An overhanging playing card has no load-bearing capacity. But when you fill the glass to the brim with water, the card can suddenly hold a lot of weight. This is the surface tension of water. The white smoke that appears when a candle is blown out can be reignited, even from a distance. Balance a candle across 2 glasses using a needle. Light both ends and it will happily play on a seesaw all by itself. Isn't that amazing? Place 3 candles of different heights on a table. Cover them with an airtight glass container. You'll see the tallest candle go out first. This is the exact principle behind why you need to stay low to the ground when escaping a fire. Add red, yellow, and blue food coloring into 3 separate cups. Place a few empty cups between them and connect them all with paper towels. Wait quietly for a bit and you'll get 3 brand new colors. This is the principle of color printing. Place a ping pong ball, which usually floats, at the bottom of a funnel. Pour water over it and you'll find that the ball surprisingly doesn't float up. This demonstrates water pressure and buoyancy.